1 minute and 44 seconds. 1 minute and 44 seconds is all it took for this board to pass a policy that put it in the national spotlight and labeled this county as bigoted, backwards, and less than inclusive. No discussion as how this policy would serve public purpose or the greater good of this community. The only thing that was clear when this policy was passed was its intent. It was intended to purposely discriminate against the class of citizens in our community. Little g, little p. How else could that be interpreted? Board members, as you begin the deliberations today over this policy, I want you to keep in mind, and it's important, the focus of today's discussion. Today's conversation is not about how we should celebrate the contributions of the LGBT community, but whether it is appropriate for a government entity to discriminate against a class of its tax-paying citizens. Board members, I realize that each of you are personally and politically evolving around LGBT issues. But I suggest to you that you don't have to change your current beliefs to believe that government-sanctioned discrimination is wrong. You just need to believe in the principles and the spirit enshrined and interwoven into the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States. The people, the men and women who have died to create this document, the people, the men and women that continue to defend it today. The writers of this great document said unequivocally that all people are created equal, that our Creator has enshrined certain inalienable rights into each and every one of us. Each and every one of us. Not some, but all. Board members, I want to stress to you that the proposal in front of you today, unlike what the opposition might try to tell you, doesn't involve public funding, doesn't involve, again, requiring you to change your beliefs. You just need to believe that government-imposed discrimination is wrong. If you reflect back on the damage that has been done by this policy into this community, one could probably calculate the lost revenue, the lost opportunities of people that did not want to come to a community that they considered less than inclusive. But the real question is, what are the ongoing costs to this community? What has it damaged? How has it damaged the brand of Hillsborough County? And more importantly, how has it desecrated the social fabric of our community? What does it say to a community when its own government sanctions discrimination against a class of its citizens? Does it give authority to others to discriminate against their fellow human beings? What about our children? Our children that go to school every single day, that are subject to bullying simply because who they are as human beings? Does it give other children the authority to bully and to put down their fellow classmates because government has said it was okay to do so? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the real cost that this policy has to this community. And I tell you that it is time that we begin rebranding our county as a county that is more inclusive. And so now is the time to begin that process. We cannot move this county forward when we have a blatantly discriminatory policy on our books that disparage a certain class of our citizens. So with that, I move that Hillsborough County Board of County Commissioners repeal Policy 02.14.00.00, the abstention from selected recognition and events, which states Hillsborough County government abstains from acknowledging, promoting, and participating in gay pride recognition and events. And repealed should be capitalized, capital R.